Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man. And as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I'm going to do another video because I've done a video like this less than a week ago. And I've done a couple of other ones because I'm seeing this deceitful trend as far as the Fender Squier bullets. How people are deliberately omitting the word bullet to indicate or let you know what model you're getting, because the bullet is garbage, the necks are garbage, they're beginner guitars. You know, you'd be better off buying a J Terster for around the same price, much better guitar. Even Fender has joined in on the deceit, because on the latest bullets, they have actually removed the word bullet off the headstock. So you're like, well, which one is it? Is it Infinity? Because Infinities are much better. You know, it's just right under the USA, because it's the USA, then it's the Affinities, then it's the bullets. And people that are selling bullets don't want you to know you're buying a crappy bullet, so they don't even use, or they omit that word bullet. It's just Fender Squier. It's like, okay, is it the Infinity Squier or is it the Bullet Squier? Because just today I seen another one, and that's the why I'm posting this video, because it's the same thing. I'm like, what are the chances of all these guys omitting this? That's not deliberate. Because the other guy said, he said Fender Squier series. Then I had to ask him, yeah, it's a bullet. I wasn't trying to be deceitful or mislead anybody. Yes, you were. You know that. You're a professional player. You know the difference between the models. And it's just common sense to put the model and full description of the item you're selling in your ad, instead of you omit the most important part from the ad. And that's the model. Well, what model is it, you know? So here's this one today. And this is eBay. It reads this: Fender Squier Stratocaster electric guitar. Because I've been looking for a Seaform green. And I seen one and I'm like, you not let me know if it's an Infinity or Bullet. So I asked him, I said, real simple, Infinity or Bullet? This was his response. It's a bullet. You can see the brand if you zoom in on the headstock picture. So I got to go through all that. I got to look at the picture and then try to zoom in. And even when you zoom in, you can't read the entire information on the headstock. So why do I have to do that? Or any seller, buyer? Just real simple. You put the model in the header. And if not the header, which that's where it belongs, you put it somewhere in the description. There's, again, no mention that this is a bullet. You know, and people are banking on hoping that you believe it's an Infinity, and then you buy it and you get a shitty ass bullet, you know, that costs $120 new. And these people want $250 for a used bullet. It's insane. So my response was simply this. If I can pull this up. So why isn't that mentioned in the description? This is the very reason why I no longer buy on eBay. You know, because you get tired of people lying. Like I told you guys, every month, and sometimes it's 2 credit cards, I got to call them for a discrepancy. You know, the last one I called, I had just paid this credit card bill, and I don't pay, you know, close to the due date. I pay a good 5-6 days out. You know, so we had to get there 5-6 days out of the due date, not just barely getting there at the due date. And when I paid it, the very next day, I get another invoice for the same credit card. I'm like, the cycle is not that quick. That's like 2 weeks. You sending me another one. It's still like every 4 weeks I get a statement. I pay it. Then 4 weeks later, I get another one. You know, and I call them. I'm like, I just paid this actually yesterday. So why am I getting another invoice in the same month? You're supposed to get it once a month. Oh, blah, 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 blah. They couldn't even explain. I'm like, you got to watch them, you know? And it's a shame that you got to watch people or do their job when it's not your job to watch them do their job. Make sure they do their job. You know, my job is just to pay my invoice. It comes once a month. I pay it. Next month it comes, I pay it. It's still, I got to get on the phone. Then I got to ask them to explain why I got 2 invoices and 1 billing statement. Because again, they run every 4 weeks, not every 2 weeks. And they thought I wasn't going to catch that. Same thing with the dentist. I had paid in full when I went up there. Then I get a invoice saying like I told you in the story that I shared, this story, when the invoice came, it clearly states that I paid in full. So why was this sent to me? This shouldn't even been sent. And then, like I said, even in the invoice, it say I paid. When I paid there when I was at the dentist. And they told me this, just throw it in the garbage. Yeah, because you shouldn't even sent me this. They were hoping that I wasn't paying attention, and I would pay it again. You know, it's like, what is the world coming to where you got to watch these established companies cheat you or attempt to cheat you, and when you catch them, they don't have an explanation for why they did what they did. Because, I mean, that just blew me away. I'm like, it's one thing you send me a bill, say I didn't pay it. I'm like, I got proof that I paid it, or our oversight. You sent me one saying that I paid it. So why are you sending me this? Oh, just throw that out. You know, and then same thing with this. This is no accident that at least four people that I've caught trying to pass off shitty ass bullets as the Affinity model, which is, those are like day and night. What are the chances of four guys making the same mistake? You know, and I'm sure as time progresses, I'm going to run into some more of this, that they don't want to let you know that they're selling bullets. Because again, it's real simple. Real simple. You describe your item you're selling. If it has a model, indicate what model it is, and just be honest. Because this is deliberate. You know, if you zoom up on the picture, I got to do all that. You know, and still you just stated in your header, I'm selling a Fender Squire bullet. That's all you got to do. Fender Squire bullet, not Fender Squire Stratocaster. Because again, the question most of us that are musicians would have is, well, which model is it? You know, because they hoping that they're going to catch somebody just starting off trying to play guitar, and they don't really know the difference between the two. And then they just put that statement out there and omit the most important information in the ad. What model is it? That's what they hoping for. It's still a seasoned professional musician read this garbage and know that they're on some BS. And then when you question them, they get all snarky like this guy. You know, it's there. You can look over and zoom up on the headstock. I shouldn't have to do none of that. It should be right there in the header in bold letters that you're selling a bullet or Affinity. That's it. And they know this, you know. And that's why I do these videos, to help you guys, you young guys, beware of this BS here. You know, don't buy from anybody that want to trick you. You know, lying to you, or I'm not lying, I just didn't give you that information. That's called lying too, you know. Exactly what it is. Because you didn't put it there, that means that you're not being honest, or you're being honest. Full of shit. You know, on that note, I'm signing off.